Hello everyone, and welcome to my very first vlog post. Today I'm going to be answering a few questions that I tend to get a lot. So I thought I would start off with those first, and then in future posts we'll move on to some fun topics like character profiling or research I've done for books, and maybe even some manga sketches of some of my characters. But for now, I'm going to start off with the question that I get most often, and that is, how do I pronounce my first name? I know it's a tricky one. My first name is actually pronounced DelSheree. Now, the second question I inevitably get is, where did that name come from? It sounds like it might be French, but it's actually not. I got my name from having two aunts named DelSheree and Sherry, and my mom thought it would be fun to smash their names together. So that's where I got my name from. So I am DelSheree Gladen. I am a young adult author, and I just released my first adult novel this year called Date Shark. My young adult series include Escaping Fate series, the Destroyer trilogy, Twin Soul Saga, the Heirling series, and Someone Wicked This Way Comes series. Now back to the questions. The next question that I tend to get asked a lot is, where did I get my curly hair from? My hair is naturally curly, and this is where I got it from. This is my dad, and as you can see, he has super curly hair, and he's actually holding me in this picture when I was a baby. My dad is one of the nicest, most calm, conservative people you'll meet, yet when he was in his 20s and 30s, he kept his hair long and basically ran around with an afro, which was hilarious, and my siblings and I tease him about it all the time. So my next question is also about hair, but it's about my daughter's hair. This is my daughter here. And as you can see, she has super blonde, super curly hair. Now, it's probably not a surprise to know that she got her curly hair from me, but you might not have known that she also got her blonde hair from me. This is my natural hair color, but when I was younger, I was a towhead. So that's where my daughter gets her hair color from. Now, the next question is one that I get a lot from readers who are often doing book reports on one of my books, and that question is, why do I set so many of my books in New Mexico? Well, this is actually where I grew up. I've lived in New Mexico most of my life, and not only do I love living in the high desert, I really enjoy the culture and the history of this area, and I tend to incorporate that into my books. Now, the last question that I have is one I get all the time from readers and friends, and that is, did I always want to become an author? Well, despite the fact that I loved reading when I was younger, and I still do, I actually wanted to be a fashion designer when I was little. I love sewing and I love designing my own clothes, but that just was never a career that really panned out for me. So now I only sew and design for my own pleasure and for my kids. I'm actually a dental hygienist by day, so I spend a lot of time cleaning people's teeth. My first love and my biggest passion is definitely writing, though. I love being able to share my ideas with other people and hopefully impacting them in some small way. I love the creative process involved in creating a new story and developing that. I also really enjoy interacting with all of my readers. So if you have a question and I didn't answer it today, you are more than welcome to put it in the comments below, and I will answer your questions in future vlog posts. So until then, happy reading, and I will see you next week.